Hey guys, this is Dustin with Get Some Dirt Time again. It's about 10:30 here. I'm killed. I just got back home from judo and I'm a little wired, and I thought a better way to let down than to shoot a video. So that's what I did, and or that's what I'm doing actually. And I've seen a couple of people put out some videos of how they break down paracord and stuff like that, and I always see them do the same thing when they're unwinding a bundle. You know, they just start ripping line, you know, and stretching out line and whatever. That's all well and good. If that's the way it works for you, that's great. I like a different methodology, and my methodology is I picked this up today. It's a Coghlan's nylon paracord. It comes shrink wrapped with a little thing to hang it on a hook at the store. I've never used it before. Don't know how it's going to work out. You know, everyone says paracord's paracord. You know, there's no difference. Blah blah blah. Whatever. They burn differently. They wind differently. Like when you get one and you put it, however you know, if you hank it up like this, or if you put it into a donut, like the one I've got laying around here somewhere. Different paracords crimp differently, and they have a memory of their own sometimes. And so we'll see what this one does. Actually, I'll make it a 2-for video. I'll do a quick little review on this, see how it melts compared to like standard real paracord, stuff like that. But we'll have to see how that goes after we open it up. Now I know people have said, but Dustin, you said you don't like unboxings. I really don't. You know, I feel if you're gonna show some product, you know, if you're gonna show something new you got, show what you got. Start with what you got. Don't waste all the time of, oh, they put peanuts in here, or they put that fancy book. Just lay it out and, you know, let us see what it is. I left this wrap to show that I didn't prep this at all. You know, it comes wrapped in the store. I mean, you can see that the tape is still on it, you know, whatever. That's the only reason why I left it wrapped still. I wanted to show that, you know, this bundle hasn't been, you know, I didn't take it out, wind it up in a way that's going to work better for me. I just want to take it off. So my first impressions of the Coghlan's is, I mean, it feels like paracord. Now the end wasn't melted very good, so the inner strands are loose, which I really don't like. I know a pair of scissors would be better, but my wife needs some. Yeah, I wasn't thinking on that one. I should have probably tried melting it with lighter. So let's try that again, shall we? Because everything melts great with a blowtorch. Looks like it bonds up pretty good. Looks can be deceiving, but we'll have to see. I might do another video and a review. But back to the purpose of the video, which is seeing a sweatshirt, is getting this unwound so you can work with it or prep it whatever way you want to easier, instead of having to spend 45 minutes untangling a bunch of knots. And what I like to do is unwind it for argument's sake, and to make things nice and neat, we'll say halfway. Now, stuff's pretty hard to see because it's blaze orange. Now, with taking something long, thin, with a rounded or pointed end, I'm using a knitting needle. And yes, this is my knitting needle. I know how to knit. I've made a couple of gunslings and stuff using paracord. I take it and right along this, trying to work it backwards so you guys can see what I'm doing. You know, working it right along this, hang on. There. You work it through all the loops. Okay? It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a genius, because when it's like this, you know, you just kind of pinch and then squish, and then you can find where the loops are, feed it through to make sure you got all the loops. If you don't have any of the loops, if you miss the loop or something, you're going to find out as soon as you finish unwinding this, because it's going to drop down. That's fine. Just twist it and you're good to go. So, okay. Now we get to the part where everyone's like, oh no, what do I do next? How do I unwind all this? It's just simple. You just unwind it. I know there's some bright shining star out there that's going to be like, it's not as fast. I can take that and just chuck it and just start ripping line. Well, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's great. I hate having to undo knots. This is the way I do it. So just keep unwinding it, and then you'll find, what is that? Oh, the little hook that you hang it with. That bound it up. Now, okay, here we go. This is a perfect example of a knot I missed. Can you see this right here? This knot I missed. Falls down. Okay. It's down. Crisis averted. Just keep unwinding. I know this part is really dull, but there was the knot that I missed. That's the loop I missed. So instead of taking a normal lick off the spool, it took one the double the length. Okay. Now we got to the point where that knot actually messed me up this time. It happens. But there. Now a single knot to be undone. So I'm done. You know, it took what, like five minutes total. That's with me stopping and showing them. So now what do I do with it? I have some that are hanged up like this. I have some that I have wrapped around something specific, like a pack of tent stakes. I have the metal stakes that I've been wanting to use. I've been wanting to try them out for their various things. The reason I got the metal ones is because I can knock the little plastic catch off of it and use it as like a cooking surface. Maybe. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm not sure. But the way I'm gonna store this one is I'm gonna make it into a donut. And by donut I mean a donut. You know, just take it, make a loop, then make a loop, and then make a loop. And then Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, you make a loop on one side. And if you can see here, right here, this is why I say on one side. This is the original loop that I started on. Now I'm going to feed it under. Let's try and get this down a little bit. There we go. I'm going to feed the loop under and then come back up through the loop we made the last time. And now we're back to the left side. Come on the other side. And then we're back on the right side. And you just keep doing that. And you keep doing that until you end up with a donut. I'll try and link a picture, and I still haven't gotten very good at linking pictures in, but and you just keep going around and around and around until it makes an actual donut of paracord. And the nice thing about the donuts is, I'm gonna hop up and grab one real quick. I just saw where I put them. Is when you want to undo this, it's a simple pull of the string. There's no fuss, no muss. You know, it's not very complicated. It's really easy to do. If you need something to keep your hands busy, you can just, you know, unwind the length of it and redo it. The one thing you want to know is, I know a lot of people, I know some of the videos that I've seen on making these donuts, they like to wrap them really tight. Makes them, you know, gives them support and whatever. The problem with that is paracord has a memory. I mean, you can see it has a memory of where it was folded, and when you bind it up really super tight, that memory is a pain in the neck. When you want to do something that slides, like making certain knots, stuff like that, it does not want to cooperate. I spent all that time unwinding that spool to make it nice and neat and untangled, and then I just ball it up because I'm running out of time here. But let me grab a donut real quick. All right. So this is the way I make my donuts. I make them super loose, really big and bulky. You know, I mean, there's no tension to it whatsoever. Is it the only way to do it? No, not even by a long shot. I mean, and then you can see it even this way leaves a memory in the cordage. Even with it as loose as this one is wound. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't leave sharp knots. So when you want to tie something down that's supposed to slide like a Prusik knot or something to that effect, it works a lot easier. Well, guys, I hope this video helped out. I don't know how many people really have an issue with unspooling paracord, but I thought, you know, that's the way I do it, so why not share it? I'm Dustin. This is Get Some Dirt Time. Like, share, subscribe, comment, please. Let me know. See you next time.